Baby, we're live. Yes. Now we don't want distortion, we want playlists because I gotta get the goof on. Shoot, how do I... that's fine. You're fine. 40? Negative 40? You can hear that, right? I'm gonna say... Is iPad okay? I don't know. But... I'm rocking out to Baby Metal. Did I put... I might not have put the intoxication thing on. I apologize. I don't think YouTube is as strict as long as you're not streaming. I don't know. I might get canceled. And what are you gonna do if that happens? Hopefully I have a job on Monday, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, we got an iPad. We got a back button. We got all the things, and I'm rocking out to Baby Metal while you rock out to some goofy stuff I found on YouTube's audio library. So, pat, buck up, soldier. We'll get through this together. Oh, lordy. Anyway, this is the nighttime Saturday night, BS factor. I think I didn't change the name. I'll change it in post when I upload it to YouTube. Did you hear that? That was gross. Body stuff is gross. Yeah, so I got this far just with the idea that I would do something. I was gonna stream Donkey Kong Country for Game Boy, and, well, I wasn't gonna stream it, I was gonna record it on my rig. The name escapes me. Photo Boy? It's not the Photo Boy. It's a thing that you can put on your head and you go down a bike trail. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you do. Stop playing, okay? It's a camera. But point being, don't go to sleep. I don't know how long I got. I got 20 minutes till nighttime curfew goes into effect. Not to say I haven't followed it in the past, but I might get caught on it at this time. I don't know. So we got 20 minutes to piss around. Making, woo, look at that. Woo, look at that. What is that? What is that? Is that a Xerox I see? Is that a Xerox just kind of here? That's pretty good. You probably can't hear the Baby Metal in my ear. Let's see if I can do my shading technique. Probably not as well as normal because it's a rubber tip. No. I think you get the point, but it's not so good. It's not great. I'm probably putting some residue on the screen. That's why I worry about getting a Wacom with a screen. It's like, if it's just the cheap Wacom, then why worry about it? But if it's the, then it's okay. It's okay to put the marks of exertion on the screen. My boy, we're gonna shrink you down. You're just a side note to a character that, I mean, the only thing I get right every time is her hairstyle, to be fair. Let's put you down here. Let's put you there. I think. No, I don't. What the hell? What kind of hair is that, you dum-dum? I mean, that kind of works, but... And then you got the gold band and the long strip and the eye. But she's in the dungeon, though, so what do you... What? Am I a terrible person for writing my stories? I don't know. I don't know how to relate. Stupid. Is it the alcohol or is it me? I don't know. Ooh, how do you make a nice nose? That's a nice nose. But how do you add on to the nose? I mean, people are still awake right now, so it's probably fine. I mean, it's 9:43, so that's... we're good. We're in the clear. As long as I'm not wood burning on my balcony, I don't think anyone will have an issue. Which I'm not gonna, because I don't know where it is, and also I don't have an extension cord, because there's no power on my balcony. So... I don't know why I put that little divot in the teeth, but I like it. And teeth are jagged, usually, unless you come to America, where teeth care is important, and I haven't used... What are you doing? iPad. Black. I wanted black. Baby, 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 one... Runaway. Oh, sorry, you were on the side of my ear, so I couldn't hear you. And you got the derpy eye, because the derpy eye is what sees the dead people? Oh, surprise! I think I ruined my story there. Let's just gray out that. Am I gonna be able to go to bed in 15 minutes? I don't know. I'm trying to shade it. Ew, it's gross. But whoosh. What if the mouth extended beyond the jaw? You know what I'm saying? Does the mouth do that? Well, no one's watching, so I guess the mouth can do that. No one's terribly upset about that. Baby, run away. And then you get the neck, and I have the collar, because the collar is hot, but it's also a matter of control for the uncontrolled, you know? That's probably bad. That's probably not something you say. Well, the story goes that she was raised by wolves, but they're not your average wolves. They're space wolves. They're Cyclops wolves, you see. And, her people take her in to train her in the arts of murder. But then it is a matter of reproduction. And, well, then she murders people because she was taught to do that. And then it's like, wow, you're really good at murder, and also, you're also good at, like, reproduction. So let's just focus on the reproduction. Am I gonna get in trouble for this? This is just this is the story I worked out for this person. And then in the end, she's like talking to this one guy, and he's like, well, gee, how did you grow up? And she's looking at the guy going, smiling, and the smile gets more sinister as time goes on, and it's just squeaky springs. And then it's like, whoa, okay, where are we going with this? And then she looks at him and is like, never ask me that question again. If you're gonna ask me anything, ask me how I like my men, and I'll tell you I like them covered in cheese. So... It's okay. We got 13 minutes. We got the little shadow guy. She's got the collar. She's well endowed. If I can portray that, I can't. But if you came to watch a guy draw that can actually draw, you came to the wrong place, bro. I like her your sleeve ripped up. And then she's all like, oh no, now you can see my muscles. Oh no, but then the shadow guy is overshadowed by the muscles. That's horrible. How can the shadow be overshadowed? Unless the shadow overshadows the muscle, which gives more armor to the lady with the muscles. See, these are the questions we have to ask. Is the music up loud enough? I'm thinking -40 is good. I don't know what that means, but it's in the green, so... And my typical speech goes to yellow. So you can hear me, but you can also hear the music. Right? Right, Mod? You're not a mod. You're a phony. You're a big fat phony. I think. I don't know. How do you get sub points? What even is this? Why am I bothering to do this? Is this gonna help me in the future? Am I just doing this because I have nothing else going on in my life? Literally? Yeah. But what are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Ah, my pen! My pen! Sorry, the iPad was going into sleep mode, sorry. The muscles. The muscles. I need to tomorrow get on and save all these stream things so that I can edit them into something beautiful. Because they're not beautiful on their own. Heaven forbid I upload every single, edit. I mean, that would take a week, which is good. That's good upload, but I don't think anyone would watch them. Though apparently someone watched my look at the piano thing and was like, hey, your volume's down. And I'm like, oh shit, really? I'm like, you're right. I didn't notice. How was I supposed to know that? It's been since last Valentine's Day that I used that thing, and since that it probably was in a closet, and then it moved here, and then it's been in the corner for 4 months. What am I listening to? It's thank you for asking, no one. Omagine. It's baby metal. It's baby metal. I'm listening to. I'm not watching. I'm listening to baby metal because I'm in a mood. Okay, I'm in a mood where I'm like, things are kind of. I'm moving my microphone with my forehead because I'm challenging it to a duel of wills. Because this $50 blue snowball has more will than I do. clearly, I mean, it totally paid for this iPad drawing thing. How do you make blood in black and white? If I could portray that, actually, I think there's a brush for that. That's materials? Is blood materials a thing? What are you? Funax? Yeah, that, no. I mean, that's good for this side of the... Ah, you douche. I didn't tell you to get rid of the scales. It was beautiful. It's a beautiful scale of how we equate in the universe. I don't even know what that is, but I love it. What if we do it over here? She's got a shadow pet, and he's like, wow, it would be really cool if we could be friends. And she's like, no, I don't. You're weird. You got me out of the armored troop carrier. And I'm like, oh, gee, thanks, but screw off. You know what I'm saying? You're weird. You're a weird guy. And he's like, but no, I could be useful. I could be your shadow, you see. And he's like, ooh, what if we could shadow? And she was like, what do you mean by that? What are you talking about? And he's like, oh, see, I can fly you in the sky, and you can be like, whoa, and it's like, wow, and then she flies down, and she's like, that was really cool, and I'm like, I'm not opposed. And then they go through the desert for like 3 weeks, and he's like, hey, you like shade? And he throws shade on her. Which is just, he makes a mushroom of shadow. Because apparently he can do that, because what can he do? And then she's like, ah, gee, thanks. And then she gets tackled to the ground by a militant. And he's like, oh, on the ground. And she's like, I am on the ground. And then the shadow's like, screw off, bro. And then he, like, stabs him in the left thigh specifically, and he's like, ah, gee, I needed that thigh. And he's like, oh, I gotta wrap this up. I got 5 minutes. And then there's a big battle scene where the shadow envelops her, and she's like, oh, jab, stabby. Like, oh, the grunts go tumbling down, and then someone throws a flashbang, and flashbang just so happens to be the thing that weakens the shadow creature, and she faints too, because flashbang, I've never been a part of a flashbang, but I can't imagine I want to be, because I think I would go unconscious. I've gone unconscious twice in my life. And, ooh, was that a text? That was a text. Uh-oh. I think my friends are worried about me. I'm really glad my iPad didn't go sleepy mode. Anyway, what was I talking about? She gets flashbanged, and then she gets taken into custody, and the shadow follows her into custody and is like, I'll be by your side no matter what. And she's like, thanks, but I'm also captured again. So, and then it ends. The story ends right there before they get taken into the Roman cyber state. Okay? Do you follow? Do you understand? Let me read this text. He's probably very confused. The wind? What are you talking about, the wind? Is the wind blowing? I know we were gonna get a cold front on Thursday, I think. Anyway. 9:57. You did a sunglasses man, and I didn't read the last one. It's 9:57. I have 3 minutes till nighttime. So I guess I'll leave it there. I don't know that I really. Dang, what is he? My vids. Why are you clicking on my vids? Why are you... I'm gonna have to call him again. I'm all types of messed up right now. It's fine, it's fine. Thank you, viewer. I like that you've been here for this whole time. I'm glad. I'm also glad that you haven't sent me to a place where it's like, oh, we can make your viewership better. And I'm like, no. If I live the rest of my life with one viewer a stream, I will be happy. So, even if it is a bot. I don't know that you're a bot, but I'm just assuming because I've gotten a few bots lately. Also, look at this guy. Look at that guy. Isn't that guy cool? He's got an Uzi and brass knuckles. Wouldn't that make a cool guy in an arena fighter? I don't know. He's like formatted off of Toby Mac's songs. You know Toby Mac? I've been listening to a lot of Christian rock lately. I'm not gonna apologize because I've enjoyed every second of it. Takes me back to my childhood, really. So, but yeah, I like this guy. What else do we got? I got the whole gallery. We were working on this guy earlier, and it works. He's cool. I like him. The eyes are weird. Not gonna lie. The eyes and the height of the head. Like, I know foreheads are weird, but, you know, we have them, so we might as well, like, show them, right? Or is that a bad analogy? Maybe not. Maybe. Oh, yeah, and then I did the other website. And then there's a bunch of other things. Like, that's actually a car. Show me the car. Someone drew a cool car. And, like, people and stuff. What am I supposed to do with that? That is just good. Thanks, Procreate. Anyway, it is 10. It is bedtime, so before I get kicked out of my apartment, I will call that a day. Thanks for watching. Later.